First and foremost, Tiffany Henyard. They saying that she using all of the people's money in order to be able to take care of herself personally. I don't know how true this is. You guys sent it to me in the email, and so we're going to review it objectively in order to try to analyze whether or not this makes sense. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. If you have not already, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Let's get it.
Right now at 4:30, disorder in the village of Dalton that we've been covering for months is now impacting other suburbs where Mayor Tiffany Henyard also has a leadership role. Henyard is also the supervisor of Thornton Township, which includes a total of 17 towns.
Elected officials are speaking out about budgets, federal probes, and financial records. Regina Waldrop is in Markham with more on that story.
You guys have been led astray. You have been bamboozled. You have been hooded.
Dalton, not the only community concerned about self-titled super mayor Tiffany Henyard.
And if she speaks out loud one more time, you remove her.
The mayor of Markham questioning her decisions and her leadership. Henyard has dual roles, mayor and Thornton Township supervisor.
I'm standing with the full force of this government here, and I don't see that happening in Thornton Township. I don't see it happening in Dalton.
Wait. Why is everybody in the background posing? I thought that was a picture at first. These are people that are actually in the background, standing up posing, standing in solidarity against Tiffany Henyard. Boy, oh boy.
Either.
17 communities make up Thornton Township, representing more than 158,000 people. And this township, also a taxing body. Right now, the township is without a budget. It was to be approved May 31st, but was tabled.
That budget needs to be looked into much deeper.
Aldermen say they are being inundated with calls from taxpayers.
I hear it every day. There is no transparency within our township.
Henyard is at the center of a wide-ranging federal investigation and a number of lawsuits.
You know, at some point, there needs to be some oversight, and someone has to get to the bottom of what and why these things are happening.
Questions are also being raised about Henyard using taxpayer dollars for personal expenses, including her makeup artist. This itemized payroll sheet for the township from May of last year lists Brandon Moman as an administrative assistant.
Look like she get her hair done every 2 weeks, though. You know what I'm saying? She stay consistent with getting her hair done. That's why she keep that wig laced. One of the benefits of the job, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Friends and family. Benefits. Make sure that we could go ahead. Man, she paying a bag, too. Hold on, wait. Every 2 weeks, the person is getting $1,500? That's how much y'all pay for your hair? I know it can't cost $1,500 every 2 weeks in order to get your hair done. That's unreasonable. But so wait, y'all don't think that people gonna catch that? Don't y'all know, listen, as a public servant, meaning that you have a job that is paid for by the taxpayers, as a public servant, you have to know that anybody can literally pull up the receipts and see where the money is going. So Brandon is doing her hair twice a month and getting $3,000 a month. You don't think somebody is going to look that up? Especially if you ain't on the up and up, or if they don't like you. You don't think that they're going to go with the Freedom of Information Act and be able to pull your receipts and see what's going on? And she switched it up from $1,500 to $150 once she started getting that heat on her. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Crazy. How much do it cost to get your wig done? Y'all wig updated. $1,500. This is a personal stylist, not her hair. Her hair is extra, baby. Oh, so this is just payroll type stuff. Well, he was definitely, and y'all love getting men to do y'all hair too. But neither here nor there. Let's continue.
But when we reached out to him, he told us he's Henyard's makeup artist.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He said he don't even want to be on camera.
Assistant. But when we reached out to him,
he said, I've been working with Mayor Henyard since her inauguration as mayor. Wow. So he been working with her. When did Tiffany Henyard get elected? Tiffany Henyard election. Currently serving, Tiffany Aisha Henyard, currently serving as the mayor of Dalton, Illinois since 2021. Here, let me pull this up so you guys can see it. I want y'all to be able to see it. I don't want y'all to act like Anton is making up some new information or something like that. I want y'all to be able to see what I see when I see it. Boom. Mayor of Dalton since 2021, which means that 2025 is when she probably gonna leave. Township supervisor since 2022, so she'll still have her supervisor position even after she's gonna have her supervisor's positions, I guess. Well, I don't know, because I heard that the supervisor, she got the position because somebody passed away, so that may be going away at the same time. She previously serves 2 terms as a member of Dalton Village Board of Trustees, 13 through 21, won election as a trustee in 2013 and 2017, elected as a mayor in 2021, appointed the supervisor in 2022. We know about the scandals, all of that. So, yeah, she's been doing this. He says, according to him, he says that he's been getting this bag since her election as mayor, or her appointee, or her being appointed to office in Thornton and in Dalton since 2021. Okay, so then if you do the math, and if she's been paying $1,500 since then, and then putting him on the role as an administrative assistant, and he's just a fashion and wardrobe stylist, man, what kind of mayor? See, this is the problem. Because then when people start to dig into it, it's hard for somebody to be able to defend you when you putting him on a payroll as a fashion and wardrobe stylist. You see what I'm saying? And so if he's been getting $1,500 every 2 weeks, you could either you can multiply it by 26 weeks, or you can go $3,000 a month times 12, right? $3,000 a month times 12, 12, 24, 36. So that's $36,000 a year for 3 years straight. So he done made over $100,000 just doing her hair once every 2 weeks. If what they're saying is true, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at the receipts that they pulled. Then that means that doing her hair once every 2 weeks, and she still be looking like Lil Wayne. That's the crazy part about it. Doing her hair once every 2 weeks got her, and that's just for labor. That's probably not even for materials also. And he basically done made over 100 bands, well over $100,000. That's a good side hustle. Until she started being investigated by the FBI, then you like, hey, I don't know nothing about it. No new friends. Listen, I'm her stylist. I ain't said that I was her administrative. See, the one thing about the smart people is they gonna get the bag, but then after the bag start running out and the investigation start coming in, see, they can get you for lying. If they question you and they say, hey, how you been out here in these streets, they can ultimately get you for lying. And so they then come back and say, yeah, listen, I was just a stylist. Oh, okay, well, we're not gonna arrest you. We just gonna make sure that we go and get her, so we just gonna continue to build up the evidence against her.
He told us he's Henyard's makeup artist. Chris Gonzalez is a Thornton Township trustee.
Just once again, a long series, unfortunately, of things that just seem to be done incorrectly or possibly illegally.
We reached out to Henyard's administration for comment, but didn't hear back. Today, Governor Pritzker shared his thoughts on Tiffany Henyard and whether the state should step in.
There is an investigation that's been called
Shout out
for
to
now.
Philip Jackson.
I know there was a veto that was overridden that will now allow that investigation to go forward.
Reporting from Markham, I'm Regina Waldrop.
Ja Girl says, why is it taking so long to get Tiffany Henyard fired? Because it's an elected position. And in order to get somebody fired from a public position, you got to go through the process. It's almost like way stronger than a union. The only way that she can really get fired is if she stepped down. She got to fire herself. Otherwise, you just got to wait till the term is over, just like the president, just like the governor, just like everybody else. If they're not shamed enough to be able to forego their bag, then ultimately they just going to keep running, because that's why you got term limits, right? That's why we don't have dictatorships. That's why you got term limits. That's why you can elect somebody every 4 years. And so unless they impeach her, which the process would take a long time in order to be able to do so, by that time, you'll be able to vote her out. You might as well just wait and let her run the rest of the township into the ground or the rest of the city into the ground, and get her up out of there on that type of front. Shout out to Ja Girl. So it's if me and you mess up, right? If we out here and we commit time card fraud, meaning that we acted like we was on the job, but we wasn't on the job, we can get fired immediately. Now, she, in an elected position, which is another par for the course here in the United States of America, voted in based off of identity politics, got her stylist, got her friends and family on there and just changed the title. It's just like Sam Rothstein over there in Casino. Listen, you food and beverage manager, but in reality, you really running a casino. Now, if she do this, you got to wait practically 4 years in order to be able to get him out of there. Now, she had to know that this was coming. She's got more than a year and a half before she can lower her lifestyle, find another job, possibly even get out of Dalton because ain't nobody even going to want to see her over there. They're going to have to relinquish her security and detail and all of that stuff. If she eventually gets to the point, or if she was smart, she would have been looking for a job the whole time. But the one thing that I know about black people, most of them, and two things is for certain, we ain't just going to voluntarily give up no bags. Whereas listen, this is the difference between white people and black people in a lot of instances. White people will realize, hey, listen, I lost control of the people. I'm not going to be able to continue to do what it is that I do. I'm no longer in a position to where I can be effective. I'm shamed by my behavior. And we're going to go ahead and resign and move on and relinquish our duties. Y'all will forego a bag, go bankrupt, and try to figure it out as y'all go. Tiffany Henyard, she like, listen, I know y'all feeling some type of way. I know that y'all hurt about what's going on with the budget. I'm going to just keep saying y'all been bamboozled and don't understand. But the one thing is for sure, and two things is for certain. I got a mortgage to pay. I got a BMW to run up. And it ain't no way in the world that I'm going to relinquish this position. Y'all just going to have to vote me out. And I'm still going to run for this position. And I don't care if the FBI is investigating. I'm holding on to both positions. And we just going to make adjustments. Listen, we going to have these community meetings. Y'all going to go in here and y'all going to throw tantrums. Y'all going to be fighting. But I'm still going to hold on to this money. And if y'all want me out, y'all just going to have to vote me out. That's what, no fumbling of the bags. Shout out to Tiffany Henyard. Anyways, let me read.